and what are the patterns that we find. So for instance, with department stores, we have a department store chain in the United States where they have their most expensive products on the 3rd floor, and their highest margin products on the 3rd floor. And so they look at this tool and try and understand how can they change behavior to get people to that 3rd floor? What can they do from a merchandising perspective? What can they do from a labor perspective? What can they do from a layout perspective to get people to that 3rd floor? And another famous use case is the milk in a grocery store. The milk in the grocery store is always very strategically placed to get you to move through the grocery store in the most expensive way possible. And that's oftentimes how this is used as well. So this is probably the part that I'm excited about going forward, which is our product is a product that has the same unique ID across time and across locations. So for every location we deploy, our product gets better and better because we can start to understand how do locations relate to each other, how do people relate to each other, because we can look at the co-occurrence of IDs, and how do people relate to locations. And so we can really start to use the network we have to improve the product versus just having a sensor within the 4 walls of the store. And so for us, one of the exciting milestones is we've hit, actually these numbers are actually higher now. So we're looking at over 300 million unique IDs, over tens of thousands of locations, across hundreds of customers, in dozens of countries globally. And what's exciting for us is, this really improves our benchmarking, it improves our ability to be more predictive and to make inferences about the individual based on where they go. So that is